Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Dearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non binary friends. And welcome to this, a day where I can't get my
Power off.
back scratcher on the off button, which I finally managed to do, thank goodness. It is a brand new day, and while it's dimish and there's cloud cover, when I went outside at about 6:30 in the morning, it was warmish. So it's probably going to be a very warm and humid day. I haven't checked the weather report. I'm not like a lot of old people. I don't really fixate over the weather. I just like to know if I'm going to go out into it, if it's going to be a raining. Thumbs up for that. My arm is working. It's very sore, very tired this morning. Oy vey. Going to bed is it's rough because I don't move when I sleep. Oh, this shoulder and this shoulder just feel sick inside from not moving and the pressure. And this morning, yeah, my arm is sore. It's not end of the world sore. I can still use it, but these guitar strings are tight in here. It hurts just to do this by irritating the muscle, not even the nerve. I mean, all in all, life is life. Yesterday, I mostly watched videos because trying to play games and moving my arm forward, too painful. This morning, probably the same. I don't think I'll be doing much that's strenuous because, oh boy, extending this arm. Like I say, these are just guitar strings underneath the muscle. Joy, oh joy. Life is life. I don't know why having a nerve separation and then, healing, because nerves heal, thank goodness, causes the muscles just to be in absolute, they're cramped up. They are tight. That's been the worst part of, ever since I severed this, that has been the worst part. It has spent years like this. And then it got better. And it was just like this. No cramping, just normal muscle. And then this started. And now it's just all cramped up again. Life is life, though. Life is life. I mean, I can't complain to anybody. I mean, that's not going to make a difference, so thumbs up. So yesterday, I think I played a little bit of video games toward the end, and I did, of course, record Dead Island. As it turns out, since I'm doing my walkies in the middle of the day now, what has been working so far is I do my vlogging, and then if I have to make phone calls, I try to make the phone calls, and then I record some Dead Island currently. If I do anything else, I'm going to do that, of course. This arm just feels like it weighs like 50 pounds. I don't even feel the weight of this arm. And I bet you won't either if you move your arm around, assuming, of course, you have no issues. If you have issues, this will not be true, of course. But when I move this around, it's just, my body moves it around. With this arm, feels like I said, it weighs, well, I wouldn't say 50, probably 25. Heavy, but of course usable. And then of course I've got the springs on all of my muscles that want to bring them back in. So it's not fun using it today. So I will probably, when I play Dead Island, I am basically leaning back like this with my controller in my lap, trying desperately not to make this hurt too much. Because sitting is painful. Sitting is awful. Standing is better. Lying down is best. But I am so sick of lying down, and usually it doesn't require it. Most of yesterday, when I was out walking, it was so good. It barely hurt. Now, I am used to chronic pain. So anything like it in the 3 to 6 range is usually just background pain. I don't even realize it's there because it's normalized. It was normalized. I wasn't really feeling it because it was just in the background, and that made it good. This is more than in the background today. So who knows what will happen? Joy, oh joy. Yay. Now past that, I felt, oh well, I'm going to continue. I finally was able to continue something. I do my vlogging. I make phone calls. If it's on the weekend, I just watch videos. And I also watch videos. And then I go out and I do my walk, my 6-mile walk, which is, if I don't go into Walmart, it's just I walk up there and then I turn around and walk back. If I have to purchase something like food for my pet, I go into the store, of course, then that adds time. But I do that, I come back, and then I rest and relax a little bit and start doing the editing for the Dead Island. And then as it renders, I can either watch videos or play something over on one of the consoles. So, yay! A very, very good thing. At least I've got structure in my life. That is one of the best things. And right now, I need structure a lot because of the horror and terror of not knowing what is going to be happening. Because with my housemates just saying, we are going to turn off the utilities next month because we can't afford it. And I understand that. I'm not upset with them. They have paid for the utilities for like 6 months and not lived here. So I am not complaining that they're turning it off. They can't afford it. They are starting to work differently and get other things, but they're having to pay more for other stuff for where they're staying now. They have a dog, and that you can't have a dog here. And so they aren't staying here. I don't blame them for not staying here. They have a dog. They love their dog. They want to be with their dog. They can't stay here with a dog. They've been staying with a relative. I have been staying here because we haven't known what was going to happen. And we've had other run-ins with the owners of the house who've also had run-ins. The owners have had run-ins with the rental agency. So there is not an us thing in particular. But they're going to stop paying the utilities. Now, you can't really stay in a place where there's no utilities because no electricity, no water especially. I mean, sewer, drinking, what are you going to do? You can't stay somewhere like that. But how quickly are things turned off? Are my housemates saying, turn it off, or are they just stopping paying? I've had people offer to help me online. The problem is, right now, I am at the point where I simply don't know. I don't have information yet. So I need to find out by talking to them and such like that, and find out house-wise what will happen to see if, yeah, I need to, the 1st of next month, I can't be here. So we shall see how this works. I simply don't know yet. If I just have to be out of here, then yeah, I'll likely be setting up a GoFundMe. Because I have no money. Literally. I mean, I am feeding and doing things for my pet using money that people have donated online, because I had been zapped by rolling charges and then bank charges, and I was $125 down. So I have no money. I don't know how to move. So life is joyous, but the thing is, I simply don't know right now. I need to talk to the HUD VAT Yeah, HUD-VASH, something like that. I can't remember exactly. I have the website. It is a VA thing where homelessness help. I need to find out if knowing there's a deadline when I'm going to be homeless counts as being homeless, because right now, talking to the Veterans Administration about homelessness, the only thing they can do for me is literally give me a list of community resources. And I have talked to the community resource people here. The only help they have is there are community resources like churches that will help you with your first, last, and security deposit. That's not what I need. So there is no community help. And the VA will, while I have a home, only point me toward community resources. That's bad. Now, once you're homeless for 24 hours, they will rush in to lift you back up. But again, I have all this stuff you see back here. I have my consoles and another like 3-drawer container that has games for my computer, which probably I should just go through and throw out the games because they're old. And a bunch of controllers for my various consoles, such like that, and my computer parts over there. In the closet, I still have stuff I need to go through. In my bedroom, I have my bed and all of my things and another closet. Where do I put that for 24 hours if I'm homeless? I don't want to lose all of my stuff. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I sincerely and honestly have no clues at the moment. So even though people want to jump in and help, I have to say, which in the end is kind of a bad thing for getting help, I have to say I don't need the help right now because I don't know what help I need. Problem with that, of course, is once they've offered, they go on to something else. Or figure they've been rebuffed. And I know because I've had that happen with other situations. So, to talk about something that is amusing, I saw, looking on my subscriptions for YouTube today, there was somebody who had the title of their video was, "I was bitten by a duck. Can this weird pink fruit help?" And it was just a picture of the guy holding a fruit, and in the next panel, a duck was biting the meaty part of his hand. And I know bird bites, especially, you look at a duck or a goose or anything like that, you go, oh, it's just, it's not going to hurt. They have teeth on the insides of their bills. And some of them have basically teeth on their tongues. If a bird comes at you using its head and mouth as an attack, it's gonna hurt. So yeah, getting bit by a duck, I can imagine that could draw blood. I mean, holy smokes. I also watched the Urban Rescue Ranch, where there's this guy in Texas who I don't know where he gets the money, but he bought a lot of land that was a bunch of like crack houses and has been turning it into a nice place, but it's urban rescue. He takes in animals that others won't do. So he has like 2 kangaroos, he's got some prairie dogs, there's sheep, there's just a whole bunch of rotating animals that come in and then are rehomed because they've been rescued. And he's got this one bird, I think it's a rhea, that is very protective and is always attacking him. And he ends up with just bites and attacks. And I can do the skin. Isn't that nice? As long as I'm not getting I shouldn't really do that. As long as I'm not getting the muscles underneath, that's kind of cool. I didn't even think about it. I could have ended up going, ah! But no, I can pinch the fat on top of the muscles and be okay. Thumbs up for that. I am very glad that that worked out in a positive fashion. Experimentation on a live body. But he ended up, every one of those bites just draws blood on him. So, yeah, bird bites they're not just nothing. Thumbs up for that. So yeah, bit by a duck. And I have, just on that, the species, not really species, but the animal kingdom of Rodentia, something about rodents that I love them. The little rodent faces, their little rodent bodies, there's just something about them is I just really like rodents. And I got lost in thinking about rodents for a moment there. But I have seen some videos of people who have like pet ducks. And oh my god, they are so cute when they're running around. And it is so awesome. I watch these videos as well of pet videos, like rabbits and all that. And when I see an animal just showing absolute affection or love and all that, the absolute trust to the human being that takes care of them, it's just, my heart melts. When you see these creatures like rabbits rolling over and showing their tummies when they're around their human being, that is such a sign of trust. Any animal that will show you their tummy, that is a sign of submission, because it is, you are so vulnerable. You can be killed easily. So to show you that trust by being able to show you their tummy and being relaxed, that absolute trust and love. Or when I see baby animals snuggled up in a human hand and sleeping, just that level of trust. Oh, my heart melts. So I just thought I'd end with a more positive note talking about that instead of a negative note. Yay! A very good thing. So today, after vlogging here, I'm going to watch videos and relax. I'm going to walk to Walmart and back. I'm not going to buy anything, I don't think. I've got some snacks, I've got some graham crackers, I've got the mashed potatoes and cheese and chili and peas. I got stuff to eat. So there's really no need to buy anything. So, 6-mile round trip walkies, because ever since I watched this thing where they talked about, and it has been reinforced by other videos and such like that, 2.5 hours of moderate exercise a week. Moderate exercise can be and is walking at 3 miles an hour / 4 kilometers per hour, which if you do 100 steps per minute, you're walking at 3 miles per hour. I race walk the best I can, right now especially, and so I get that 2 hours every day, and I've trained myself to do 2 hours of that moderate exercise every day. I feel bad, physically bad, if I don't do it. It's all up here, but I feel physically bad when I don't. So yeah, I'm going to be doing the 6-mile round trip to Walmart and back. I'm going to, before I do that, likely, because I enjoy the game Dead Island, and even though I only get like 100 views on a Dead Island video, I enjoy the game, and for those 100 views, those 100 people that watch, I hope they enjoyed the video. So there's a good reason to keep going. Now, I look at 100 views as a good reason to keep going, whereas I know most other channels would go, 100 views, why would I even bother? Well, 100 views, I'm entertaining about 100 people. That's better than 0, isn't it? So thumbs up on that. Hopefully your day is going to be a good one, because after I come back, just going to edit, relax, watch videos, eat some food, watch videos, maybe play some games if my arm, relaxes and stops feeling so painful and heavy. I'll be able to play something. That would be a good thing. But past that, I've been going to bed early. I was falling asleep so much in this chair last night, which could be one of the reasons that maybe my arm hurts so much. When I fall asleep in my chair, my head dangles. And if my head dangles, that stresses out here. I can feel that in the nerve right through here. And every time I dip my head, I could feel it burn through here. So I would imagine that falling asleep in my chair is one of the reasons my arm hurts so much. So I'm going to try my best to not do that. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very good thing to use American Sign Language, which is I love, and then there the Y, which is that. So you put it all together. Ta-da! So you take care, and I'm powering on the controller. And yeah, have a good